All right, Tyler, thanks so much. Joining us now is Somerset Mayor Alan Keck. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Yeah, happy to be here and welcome to Somerset.
Oh, it's a pleasure being here. And the spirit here is still strong nonetheless after a lot of our reporting this morning has been on that tornado last month. Just a month ago, probably feels like yesterday. How are you all holding up?
Yeah, gosh, it's hard to believe that was, I think, 4 weeks ago on the nose now. Look, we're doing good. It was an incredibly taxing several days, and I know for a lot of people that are rebuilding their businesses, that work continues. But the word I've used perpetually really is gratitude. We were so fortunate. It could have been so much worse, and you've got to take solace in the silver linings and also be really proud of how our community responded. It was special to see us come together.
Yeah, nonetheless, it's going to take months and months to rebuild. Is there any help that you're still waiting for? Do you need volunteers by any means? Can the community help?
Honestly, no. I mean, that's what was unreal, is just seeing how quickly people mobilized. And I said it almost in jest, but the reality was we had more people willing to help than those that needed help here. I mean, we got to the point where we were sort of telling folks to go to London. Volunteer fire departments, local volunteers, people from all across the state coming in to contribute. It truly was an example of being your brother's keeper.
And while being in office, you've been trying to build a more competitive, modern city here in Somerset. I'm assuming, though, that the storm hasn't kind of affected that timeline by any means?
No, it hasn't. And in fact, I think anybody that was looking at our community that saw how we responded says, I want to be a part of something like that. I want to be a part of a community that does band together when they need you the most, and that kind of drops their ego and just gets, picks up something to help. And that's what we saw that day.
Well, that is just absolutely great to hear. The city experiencing record growth. Tyler, one of the stories that he did with you was the occupational tax increase to offset the rising costs, because you got to make money and pay to upkeep the town. Was that choice, or kind of speak of why you think that is the best and fairest option to help build revenue for the city?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it generates revenue from anybody that's utilizing our services here. So if you work in the city, you're using water, sewer, our infrastructure, our roads. I didn't just want to tax homeowners. I don't really believe in it. I don't love the consumption tax or the productivity tax in general, but the legislature doesn't give us a lot of options. I know they feel like their hands are tied, so we can't have a local sales tax. So this was the best, most fair option to generate real revenue to keep the rocket ship flying.
Were there any other options?
I mean, you could raise property taxes. I don't think that's as fair. And nor does it generate the same kind of revenue. So this was no doubt the best way to go.
Yeah, and on a lighter side, with all that growth in tourism, a statistic from the city's website was that in 2023, tourism spending reached a record high of $150.9 million, which is a 27% increase since 2019. What's a reaction to this great attraction to the city?
Well, I think people we're not a hidden gem anymore. That we've kind of knocking the dust off, and people know about us, and we want to proudly tell our story. If you look around downtown, you're going to see countless new businesses. If you go up and down our main strip on 27, you're going to see new businesses. You're going to see that competitive growth, and I think that the world has sort of learned about Somerset. More people want to build here, and we've got more announcements to come.
Well, that's a lot to look forward to. But with all this growth, what I love about Kentucky is that small town charm and feel throughout the state. How are you trying to maintain that, though, while you grow?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. We want the amenities that you don't have to leave if you don't want to. But I don't want people to have to drive to Nashville or Louisville or Lexington. I want them to stay right here, but still feel that sense of community. You mentioned spirit earlier. We pride ourselves in being the spirit of Southern Kentucky, and community's not just a location. It's a feeling. It's a sense of belonging. And I think you get that when you're here.
Yeah.
And I want to maintain that the best we can.
I'm looking forward to the fountain starting. It's supposed to be dyed orange because of Summer Night's Cruise and the General Lee coming here. It's just that event happening. It's so fun. And there's more of that in Somerset. What do you make of the events?
For sure. I mean, tonight we've got a Michael Jackson cover band at the Virginia. The Friday before the fountain jump, Bo Duke himself is coming to play. What's his real name? John Schneider. I'm aging myself a little bit, but everybody says the show was great. I didn't watch a lot of it, and that the music's good too. And so we're going to sell out to Virginia before the jump. And there's almost always something to do now.
Yeah.
And 6 or 7 years ago, Bobby Clue, my good friend, says you could shoot a cannon through downtown at 5 and you wouldn't hit anybody. I promise you'd hit somebody now.
Oh, we've been here since like 4 in the morning, and there was definitely a lot of action happening. Real quick, is there anything you're looking forward to this summer?
MMF's going to be out of this world. I think we're going to have a big, long summer. We kind of had a delayed summer, so it's going to be awesome here August and September. We hope people come check things out.
Well, hopefully we have the best weather for that. Mayor Alan Keck, thank you so much for joining us
thanks
this
for having
morning.
me.
And, of course, we're going to have more Hometown Summer Series live from Somerset after the break. So